Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Just sharing it out. All right. We are here. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully, y'all are staying warm because it's mighty cold out there. It's very, very cold. I think fall has officially escaped and we are out of luck. Stinks, but it is what it is. Actually, no, now that I'm looking at it, it's actually not that bad now that I'm looking at it. Wow. Huh. Wow. Okay, cool. So tomorrow is day number 3 of my week of Jeffrey, 5 days of Jeffrey, appreciation stuff. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Blue Blood palette or I'm going to do Jawbreaker palette. I haven't used the Jawbreaker mini, so maybe I could do that. Because Friday, I'm just going to talk about why I like Jeffree Star. I think that's how I do Friday, and not necessarily a look or anything like that, but that's what I'm planning out. Hey, Trendorama! I was actually just about to put that in the link. Put the link in the chat. Okay, so since you're here, I'm gonna mention. I guess I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. So, if you haven't seen your notification when you go to post a video, or you go into your Barry, when you go to post your video now, or you go into your hey Ingles, how are you? How are your pups? Oh, they're so pretty. You have such pretty dogs. Oh, I'm sorry you're depressed, Barry. What's going on? How you doing? Yeah, that face usually helps. What you doing, Franks? Cheering up some people? Hey, Tabby. Yeah? Bringing some people some cheer? Frankie, what are you doing, girl? You okay? Oh. Oh, look at that. Frankie just wants the cuddles. Yeah. Say hi. Say hey, Barry. Say hey, everybody. She is what she is today. But anyways, I wanted to address something. So, like I said, if you go to post a video on your channel there, where you're going into your what do you call it? Your studio there, you're going to get a thing that says you legally have to let YouTube know if your channel is meant for children or it's not meant for children. I'm one to comply with the law. I'm not somebody who would not break any rules or especially laws. I've done my best on YouTube to follow whatever rules there are out there. So, I'm generally all for keeping our children safe and happy and things like that. But this feels like censorship in a way, or I don't like it. I don't like the fact that I have to tell YouTube, "Hi, Dee Dee, how are you doing today?" I'm sure you're not cold like it is, like we're cold over here, but I hope you're having a good day, Miss Dee Dee. It's just, this is annoying, because, like, we already have enough rules and things that we have to put up with. Oh, thank you. I did my Jeffree Star video. Oh, actually, now it kind of panned out a little bit. My eyeliner's a little wonky. But actually panned out not so bad. Ooh, excuse me. So, I'm just going to throw this out there. All right. Like I said, I'm all for keeping children safe and things. Oh, thank you, Dee Dee. I'm still learning things. I'm also I'm trying to learn how to be accepting of myself, which is a little difficult. Some parts of me I'm not so satisfied with, the little extra skin here or the extra skin on my legs or somewhere else. But anyways, I feel like as a content creator, it's not my job to really to have to say that my channel is not meant for children. Yes, my kids are on this channel. They're present in some of the videos, and sometimes they're on a live stream or anything like that, or something like that. But no, my children is not meant for children. It's not meant for children. And here's the other thing is like, I could sit here and admit that my channel is not meant for children, which I have no problem doing that if, if it helps. But the thing is, there have been times where I, when I play the games, I have my games here that I play here on YouTube, and I set my channel, I set the live stream to 18 and over, just to make sure that those kids were not coming in here. They still found a way in. So I'm not really understanding what this is going to do. But listen, I'm going to comply because I love YouTube and I love being here, and it's a privilege and an honor to be able to, have the right to make content and, entertain you all. I just don't feel like it's my job to really look out for other people's kids, though. I will say this, though. I do get a lot of teenagers in my live stream who may need someone to talk to, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with, stopping whatever it is I'm talking about, or, I do my best not to swear, but I'm a New Yorker, so, I mean, that's the only thing that really happens on my channel, other than, playing adult Mad Libs here and there. And we haven't really been doing that lately. But, I don't mind. Hey, Tupac, I don't mind sitting here and talking with teenagers and helping them in a time of need. I don't have nieces and nephews. I don't have nieces and nephews. My sister, the only niece I have is a dog. But, I'd like to be, Aunt Miss Kelly here on YouTube. So if a teenager needs someone to talk to and vent and talk about what's going on in their life, I'm okay with that. That's something I'm not against doing. I have no problem talking to anybody. Oh. Hey, hi, you food. Hi, welcome. I'm just, this is not, I just think that it's already difficult enough for us as content creators, with a lot of things. I don't think this is going to make things harder for us at all. It doesn't say it will. It just says that we have to, let YouTube know that we are for or we're not for kids. I don't think that really, I don't know. It didn't say that, if my channel is not suggested to children, I'm okay with that. That's fine. I don't want to be suggested to children because I can't guarantee what's going to come out of my mouth when I go live. When I make a video, none of my videos are offensive or not child friendly. But are they for children? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, it is. I mean, listen, I'm not going to tell someone not to be offended by anything. That's not my place. As me, I don't tell, you know what, if you're offended by let's say baby, it's cold outside, I'm not going to tell you not to be offended by that. That's not my place. You know what, if it offends you, that's okay. It's okay. You don't like the statue of Christopher Columbus? I don't either. Get rid of it. I don't care. But, again, when it comes to other people's children, yes, that's exactly it. You as parents need to watch what your children are doing. Now, listen, there's one channel I can't stand on here, and that's Jeffy the Puppet. I've said my piece about this. Unfortunately, if that's what YouTube's going to do is if YouTube's going to stop suggesting that channel to children, okay. I'm okay with that. Okay? I mean, but the thing is, that channel doesn't really respect rules. that doesn't really respect rules, and they do use a lot of swear words and racial slurs, and they are quite sexist and disgusting. Okay, so but if you're not going to suggest that channel to my kid, and listen, I don't allow my son to use YouTube without me being present. YouTube is on my television for Jacob, so because I have the Fire Stick on my, the Fire Stick, that means YouTube is now on my TV, and he can only access my Fire Stick with the app on my phone. So, hi Frida, how are you doing? Right now we're just talking about the new YouTube rules. Hey Von Treese. And listen, if you're okay with you, have you seen Jeffy the Puppet? There's a lot going on over there. Now listen, I know that Jeffree Star uses listen, I'm not against swearing. I swear, not in my videos. Okay, when I make a video talking about stuff, I don't swear. When I do my live stream, yes, there is some swearing to a certain degree. Because when I'm doing my live stream, I'm here talking with y'all, and I'm being comfortable with you. Yeah, Jeffy the Puppet, isn't he disgusting? That guy's gross. But from what I understand, this whole new rule is because of, what's his name? Ryan's Toy World. Jacob is doing better. Oh, that's what I forgot to tell you. His insurance is back up and running. Jacob is okay with his insurance, so that's all fixed. Hi, Heather. Listen, I'm not one to complain about rules. Rules are meant to be here for a reason. But there's just certain things that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain degree, where, we have to sit here and say, let's go here. Here's another another case scenario here is that, now I just lost my train of thought here. We have problems on YouTube that need more attention. Like, if I block someone from my channel, I don't want them to be able to see my channel. I don't want them to be able to do this. He might be. I don't watch him enough to really know that for sure, but he probably is. Okay? We have that problem going on right now. How about the people who are swatting other people here on YouTube? Where is the outrage for that? H7, why'd you retract your comment? If I missed you, I'm sorry, my friend. But where is the outrage? Why is YouTube not worried about that? Why is YouTube not stopped? Hi, H7. I'm sorry if I missed you. I'm like in my feels right now. But I'm just saying that there's already enough censorship here on YouTube. That's why I like it here, is that, I can't speak my mind, but I don't have to look at politics all day. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. I don't need cable anymore because I have YouTube. But here's the thing, is that we have to play fair here. If we're going to censor people and make it a law that I have to state that my channel is not meant for children, then there should be a law that states that we can't be swatting one another. Where is that? I am no longer going to be announcing what time I'm going to get it. People are getting swatted. People are wasting the police department's time to swat one another because they don't like each other. Someone may not like me, but they're going to send a SWAT team to my home. Hi, Pinky Paradise. But we're worrying about whether or not my channel is meant for children. No, my channel is not meant for children, and I'm not going to look out for your kids. I'm sorry, I'm not. I will, like I said earlier in my live, if you're a teenager and you need someone to talk to, Aunt Miss Kelly is here. I will talk to you. If you have something going on in your life, that's okay. That's fine. Rather than me having to admit that my channel is not meant for children, that's ridiculous. But I will do it because that's what the rule is. That's what the law states, and I'm not going to break the law, and I'm going to follow what I got to do to be here on YouTube. Hi, CCO. How you doing? I just think that's ridiculous that YouTube has made it a law. You all have to follow the law now. You have to go and say that your channel is either for children or not for children. Yeah, it's very cold here too, CCO. I don't mind the teenagers here. I don't mind them because they're very respectful, and that's fine. I don't expect a 9 or 10-year-old in my live stream or my channel because there's nothing on my channel for them. But YouTube, you need to get with it here. You need to get with it and stop the damn swatters. Go after that. Quit going after me, a small-time YouTube channel who just wants to have fun and entertain you people. I don't even know how the whole swatting thing happens, but YouTube doesn't speak out against it. I guess the people who swat one another find some way to get your information, and they send a SWAT team to your home. I don't know if I've talked about this, but I live in an area where if you were to swat me, you're really taking the police officer's time away from something that needs to be worried about. I live in gangland, my friends. You sending a SWAT team to my home is destructive, and it's a waste of resources. I don't know why YouTube doesn't care about this problem. It's a problem. In fact, I think there was a child that was swatted, a teenager that was swatted because he was winning some Fortnite thing or whatever. YouTube, you need to stand up and stop that behavior. Stop that behavior. Stop allowing people to dox one another. And YouTube, you need to stop allowing people to swat one another. If I don't like somebody here on YouTube and I block them, they should not be allowed to see my content. End of story. End of story. I ended up unblocking everybody that I had blocked on my channel because they could see me anyway. So what's the point of, having them blocked at this point? None of this makes any sense. YouTube has the wrong priorities here right now. Police officers are leaving their home every morning to protect us from real criminals. And we got people on YouTube who don't like one another and calling SWAT teams on one another. That's a lot of time and money wasted because you don't like somebody. Yeah, that's right. Exactly, H7. That's exactly it. And the thing is, supposedly, if you get swatted, there's nothing you can't sue YouTube. YouTube's not going to get in trouble. Are the police obligated to tell you who did that? No. Are they going to do that? Probably not. However, that's making a false call, which is I think that's a misdemeanor. Hey, Nick. How you doing? We're just chatting about the new YouTube rules that we need to submit to YouTube, whether or not our channels are meant for children or not. And people swatting one another. It's a false claim. Yeah, it is. It is. This needs to stop. I mean, listen, I appreciate that YouTube is looking out for other people's children. Yep, it's a crime. That's exactly it. It's hard to prove. Yeah, right. Right, exactly. It's the same thing. See, I had someone in my live stream threatening to call Child Protective Services on me, too. That's also a waste of resources. Waste of resources. And then you're attacking someone's child. Come on, guys. Stop this. Stop the madness, Stop it. If you don't like somebody, just block them. Unsubscribe and block. Why are you doing this? That's so ridiculous. You're wasting resources and attacking one another. It's government. You're wasting government resources to attack one another. That makes no sense. It is lame. Oh yeah, it's lame, all right. Like I said, I live in an area where if you call the police to swat me, you're literally taking away from real problems. So don't do that. It's a waste. It's a waste. Yeah, it is. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm not going to announce what time I'm going to go live anymore because I don't want to get swatted. I've had one threat already. I've been threatened to be swatted. So far, it was the problem was diffused and the person wasn't able to do that. Hi, KFS. But YouTube, it's already hard enough to do what we want to do here. It's already hard. But again, it's not my job. It's not my place to say whether or not my channel is meant for children or not. But I did it because it's the right thing to do, because I want to be, I'm somebody who follows the law. I do follow the law. That is my job as a citizen here, is to follow the law. Hi, Christian. You know, we should all be law-abiding citizens and submit to this new law and let everybody know that your channel is not. Yeah, it's definitely not. It's definitely not good to make false calls. It's not good to call Child Protective Services on people either. That's attacking someone's child. That's ridiculous. You have a day off tomorrow. That's awesome. I will be going to see the kitty cats tomorrow morning. So you'll get a new video. I just want to share y'all. Okay, so on another note, we can move on. So I went to Target today. I was kind of like fighting myself on whether or not I was going to go or not. Yeah, it is. It is a Teller Tuesday live stream. So, yeah, that's exactly it. I don't like to call the cops. You're right, age 7. That's exactly it. I don't like to call the cops. I don't. Can I tell y'all something? I think I talked about this on my live stream, that I am a domestic violence survivor. And there have been many times that I did not go to the police because I knew they weren't going to help me. I was sexually assaulted in my own home because I did go to the police and tell them, I showed them the text message that was sent to me. They didn't look into it. But yet you got people on YouTube who are swatting one another, wasting resources. There are women out there who are dying every minute because of domestic assault. Think before you do these things. And YouTube, you need to stand up and say, no, we're not endorsing this kind of behavior. Yeah, exactly, Dee Dee. It's okay. I mean, it's 5 years later, and I'm doing better with it. But, you know, there have been times where I had a restraining order against my kid's dad, okay? And the restraining order said no third-party contact. My kid's dad violated the restraining order, and the police were not interested in helping me. There have been times they had people call me and threaten me. I mean, I'm writing a book at some point, but, you know, like I said, when you're wasting, you know, I have spoke out on these women's movements, like the Me Too movement. It was good for a moment. It was good for a moment. And then there were people who were taking advantage of it. And you know what? It's, even with before this whole movement happened, it's hard enough for women to report, you know, being abused and things like that, because the police don't take it seriously for whatever reasons that they're not taking it seriously. So, you know, when people, like I said, that to me makes the Me Too movement not very credible. Yeah, I'm not against people having firearms, Nick. I'm not, actually. I don't think, here's my thoughts on it, and I know that I'm going to try to do this without getting political here. Yeah, that's exactly it, Trendorama. They just can't make comments, but they can watch your content and they can still do this. Yeah. That's exactly it. Yeah, that's true, Dee Dee. There are good cops and there are bad cops. You have to understand, Trick or Tree's in the house. You know, there's my buddy. Here's the thing. I'm not against people owning firearms. It's not my business to say that you shouldn't, or you should or shouldn't, you know? What I do think is there needs to be more mental health care. The mental health care system is a sham. That's where we have a problem. Your husband wants you to be a cop. You'd probably be very good at it then. But see, that's the thing, is the mental health care system is a problem. And when somebody is mentally ill, those people should not be having access to guns. I don't want to have access to a gun. I don't need it. Well, I mean, I just carry a bottle of perfume in my pocketbook. That's what I do. I carry a bottle of perfume. So if you're coming at me, I'm spraying you in the eyes. I know that's not going to get me anywhere with a gun, but listen, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. I'm not going to. But yes, I agree that I'm not against people having guns or carrying guns. It's not my place. It's not my place to say. There are people out there who are responsible. I mean, I don't understand why somebody needs an AR-15 in their home, but it's not my place to say, no, you shouldn't have it. It's not my place. I don't know what you need it for, but hey, it's, you know, you got the money to buy it. Who am I to say no? Again, I don't know what you're going to do with it. I'm a city slicker, so I don't know what you're going to do with it. But hey, you want it? That's your business. Are you going to be responsible with it? Again, your business. But people with mental illness, we need to find a way to make sure that they're not getting access to that, you know? However, like I said, the mental health care system is corrupt and broken. We need to find some way to fix that. And I've said it many times in my life that, and this is not me pill shaming anybody. If you feel you really need your mental health drugs, that's okay. It's not my place to say you need or don't need that. But I do believe that there needs to be a change in the mental health care system. Wow. Right. Yeah. That's true. I mean, listen, like I said, you know, it's not my business. If you want to have guns, you want to have guns. I don't know. What am I going to say? I mean, I've seen what guns can do. I, like I said, I grew up in the hood. I've seen drive-bys. I've seen people get killed by guns. Those are street guns. Those are not legal guns. You know, but again, it's not my place to say what to do with it. It's, you know, I don't know. I don't know. But the thing is, like I said, my biggest thing is we need to change the mental health care system. That's very important. That's very important. I think we need to stop drugging people and start finding cognitive behavioral therapies instead. But if, you know, like I said, I'm not pill shaming anybody. If you feel you really need that stuff in your system, that's up to you. I don't want that stuff in my system. It's not my good. It's not my gig. I was on that kind of stuff growing up, and it did a lot of damage to my body. My son is 9, and he's on a lot of medication. And I say that's, you know, I think he needs more cognitive behavioral therapy. But, you know, these psychiatrists, they make loads of cash off mentally ill folks. You know what it is? It's a cured patient is not a profitable one, and unfortunately mental illness is a forever patient to these people. I live on Long Island. I grew up in a town that makes some headlines. I'm not to go political here, but the president has been here before to try to, because he thinks he knows how to fix the gang problems, but he clearly is clueless. Yes, that's true, Dee Dee. Yeah, that's true. And yet, we're not doing anything to help the homelessness problems. And I know that's not a one-size-fits-all situation either. I don't know if you know this, but I mean, I don't know how it works everywhere with homelessness. Yep, homeless vets. Yeah. I don't know if this works, how it works for everywhere, but here on Long Island, I don't even know if it works the same in all of the state, but here on Long Island, if you go to a homeless shelter, you're allowed to stay for free the first 3 months. After 3 months of staying in the homeless shelter, you have to pay. Yep. You have to pay to live in a homeless shelter here. If you're on disability, they're going to take your check. They take your check, and you have to pay rent to the homeless shelter, which then makes it difficult for you to find somewhere else to go because you could use that money to put down payments on a place. But the other thing is, you know, things like Section 8 and the program I live in, despite what's going on upstairs, are very important. You know, those kinds of things are very important because it provides low-income, safe places for, hi, Xavion, hi. It provides safe, and I pay rent. I mean, it's 30% of my income, but I still pay rent. You know, subsidized housing is, you know, very important here. You know, we need to keep that going because, like I said, it's, that stuff is, it keeps handicapped people in safe environments. However, again, that needs to be changed because, as you can see, I have a bit of a problem right now with the lady upstairs, you know, stealing mail and things like that. They're like introducing a new kind of housing for handicapped people. Yeah. Oh, really? Well, sorry to hear that. They have what's new called a SRO, where it's called a single room occupancy, which is like the new version of group homes, where they live in a single room. They're still in a building with, you know, staff is there all day, 24/7, but you know, they have their own room. They have, maybe it's like a studio type of thing. It's not a whole like apartment, but they need to invest in more things like that. You know, that would be very helpful. You know, but we do have to improve our mental health care system. That right there is a mess. You know, our whole mental health care system is a mess. We definitely need to improve it. You know, like I said, me personally, I don't care about guns. You know, I don't care about that. I care about the mental health care system. If you noticed a lot of these situations that have been going on, they've usually been somebody who is in need of mental health care, and they're not in the proper treatment. Sometimes it's a matter of their medication not working right. Like I said, we need more cognitive behavioral therapy, and society needs to start accepting people that are mentally ill and giving them jobs and proper places to live so they can live normally or as normally as possible. Hi, Exploring Ginger. That's just my 2 cents on that, you know. That's just my thoughts on it. There's definitely a lot going on here. Like I said, YouTube, we have to now submit and say whether or not our channels are meant for children or not, but yet we're having people swatting one another. It's a whole big mess. This whole world is a mess. And something I like to talk, listen, I don't want to go into politics ever on my channel. It's not my gig. Yeah, right, exactly. I'm having a hard time finding a job, but I would like one. But here's another thing, just a thought. Okay. I understand talking politics on your channel is bad. But something I just cannot stand, I can't sit here and stand by and watch good people fighting with one another over people that don't care about us. They don't care. They don't care. That's a good idea, sitting with the elderly. Yeah, that's a good job. I mean, the problem is because of my mental health, I'm not sure what I'm allowed to do in that sense. I actually wanted to become a home health aide, but because of, the stuff in my life, they wouldn't allow me to take the class. But yes, you're right. People could sit with the elderly. Um, Hi, Marie. I'm okay. You? Um, I mean, I don't get paid to go take care of the cats, but I don't mind that at all. Um, I mean, there's definitely different kinds of things. Um, I mean, they should just create jobs. I mean, like I've talked about on my channel, there is a place here on Long Island called Skills Unlimited. And they do pay mentally handicapped people um, non-minimum wage kinds of things. They don't pay them minimum wage. Oh, I can't work at a school. They wouldn't. See, that's a problem, is that they won't hire mentally ill people at a school. That's dangerous. They have to just make things that are, yeah, that wouldn't do. I mean, things like, working at the animal shelter makes sense. Animal related jobs, community service type of things, those kinds of things work, you know. I would keep mentally ill people away from children and elderly, just to be safe. Better safe than sorry. You don't want to, you know. I mean, I'm no danger to an elderly person or another child. It's just, that's just the way things are. Yeah. Well, animals are safe because the thing is, I don't think a mentally ill person would really harm an animal. Children is kind of difficult, elderly difficult, but animals, I can't picture someone really. I mean, of course, you have to, the other thing is you'd have to screen them to work at an appropriate setting. You'd have to, really, figure that whole thing out, I guess, you know. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I personally wouldn't want to work with children that don't belong to me. That's not my gig. I'm not interested in that, you know. Um, Not to be picky. It's just not my thing. But that's not to say somebody else couldn't handle it. But, you have to, with the mentally ill part, you got to be very careful with that, you know. Just, you know. I do believe they should have veterans in schools, you know, working as security and things like that. I think that's an excellent idea. Um, you know, there are definitely some good ideas out there like that. I don't know if Jamie is going live. Of doing, but of course, you'd still have to make sure that they don't have like severe PTSD. But whatever. You know, not everybody who served in the military has PTSD, and not everybody who has it affects them. I mean, not everybody who has PTSD and stuff are dangerous either. I have PTSD, and I'm no danger to anybody. Um, hmm. Oy, oy, oy. But yeah, that's a big thing. I mean, that's one thing that, with Jacob, I'm very big on is that, I think we need to stop focus on therapy. I like that idea. That's a cool idea, and it's therapeutic for the animal, and it's um we just gotta, make things more. I keep buffering? Really? How come I don't see that on my end? Oh, maybe the internet's going in and out. I did lose internet for like a split 15, 20 minutes a while ago because of the wind, I'm guessing. Or maybe there was an accident somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The weather's kind of funky out there. I said, it's funny. It wasn't snowing when I was coming home, and when I was in the Uber. You are buffering to beat the deuce. Oh, oh. Um. When it's funny when I was coming home, it wasn't snowing anymore. But when I was in the Uber ride home, there was his car says it was gonna snow or it was snowing. That was weird. It stopped snowing hours ago, and the ground is so warm that the snow wasn't gonna stick. Weird weather. Can't say there's no such thing as climate change, although I know somebody is. So we'll stop that right there. Um, mm, 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 mm. Let's see. Oh, Legoland. Did you know Legoland's opening up in upstate New York? No, I'm not going. That's cool though. I'm glad they're bringing back the idea of tourist traps in upstate New York. Back in the day, near upstate New York had all kinds of like weird tourist traps. They had Santa's Workshop and what's the other? Lake George had a place, and uh-oh. I probably won't be able to go live much longer because of that. But I may try go. Yeah. I probably am buffering. Like I said, because the wind is knocking everything out. Yeah. 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 Oh, I saw that. That's cool. No, she's got to do her mom thing. That's cool. Taylor, good luck on your basketball game, and you're doing awesome. That kid is really amazing. He's, watch out, Stephen Curry. Watch out. He's a cute basketball player too, that Stephen Curry, huh? Cute little family. I'm probably going to end the live in like 5 minutes because it looks like everybody has left the building. But I may come back later. I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on. My interweb is all over the place because of the wind. And since there's only 2 people here, I think I am going to end the live here. I think it only makes sense, right? Okay, so I am going to end the live here. I'm not sure if I'll come back later. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll come back later. I don't know. Maybe we could do another one at like 11 or 9. I don't know. I'm not announcing anything for you swatting people. So I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.